Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a really highly requested video for all you guys, and that is our what's in the bag for 2025 and our stock yardages. We're out here at the Foundry in Atlanta, the multi-million-dollar facility that Mizuno just built. This place is absolutely incredible. Let's go inside, check it out, and then we'll see that little what's in the bag later. You guys want to stay tuned for that. It's freaking sick. Let's go. All right, so this is where it's all going down. Come on in here, Chris. This is the Mazuno Foundry. Let me take you guys a little bit through this. This is the merchandise wall where you have all of the Mizuno athletes. You got Keith Mitchell, Ryder Cup captain Luke Donald, and our newest PGA Tour winner, Ben Griffin. Just won the Zurich Classic, so big shout out to him. Pretty dope. You can come in here, get a bunch of merch, you check in here, and then where I need to put the most work in.
Yeah, you gotta get going over here,
bro.
Bud.
Come on. I was gonna get there, bro. But we have the Sim Lab, the Sam Lab, and the Putt View where you can dial in on the greens. I think the biggest thing for me, like this year, is really just like getting fit for a putter. I've never really been fit for a putter. I think for me, like I just really go to like PGA Tour Superstore and like try them around. But this year, that's gonna be a separate video. I feel like we should do a putting video because that
gotta dial it in. It's okay. No,
you're just raving.
No, but we know.
Yeah.
We know.
But like, for example, if I had something like this that really just was fitted for me, I think my game will significantly improve. But this is the Sam Putt Lab, and the Putt View up there basically like gives us an accurate reading of kind of like what this green does. So that's this area. Then we'll move right over here to we got some office. We have the lineage of technology.
What's going on right here?
Dude, look at this. 2026, they have the world's first driver. You heard that? The world's first driver. So I don't know if you guys are ready for it because it's going to be groundbreaking. So 2026, Mizuno has a brand new driver coming out. You guys stay tuned for that. Then you just head over here to lobby, the lounge area. The lounge area, kick back, grab a snack, grab a drink. And then the last couple pieces of the Foundry, you have the tour shop, which is exactly like a tour truck, just in a building. So they have that in there. And then the Swing DNA Lab is where we're gonna get fit for our clubs, where you can come in here, have your own fitting, have your own Mizuno experience. So let's go through a what's in the bag right now, my stock yardages, so you guys can see how far we hit this golf ball and go chase it. So let's go.
Go ahead.
What's in the bag?
I'll follow you.
2025. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the Swing DNA Bay and my guy Kobe, the Mazuno Foundry manager, I guess you would call it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through each club, give you guys a little look into what's in my bag this year. So we're gonna go through one by one of each club, start with the 60 degree, the wedges, and you guys are gonna take a look into how far I hit each one. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. We're gonna first start out with the wedges. 60 degree is a Mazuno T1. These things are an absolute beauty. I have the 12 degree bounce in here with the V grind. They have all different types of options. This is the one I went with. He actually fit me for these clubs about, what was that, 2 months ago, 3 months ago?
Yeah.
So I've been playing them for about 3 months now. 2.5 months, I would just say, and ball striking has significantly improved. So I want you guys to see, what we'll do is hit 3 shots, and then we'll go here to the numbers. You guys will see all the stock numbers for each and every club. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab 3 balls, and Kobe, do you want to speak a little bit through about kind of, why they are what they are?
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go through it. So 3 balls, let's go ahead and rip it.
Yeah. Well, obviously, while you're hitting these, the thing when you have speed like you have, it's actually exercising control with the golf ball.
Yeah.
So that's why we wound up where we are right now.
All right, 3 balls hit. We hit 1 pretty solid, 1 pretty thin, and 1 perfect there. So we're gonna go through the screen here, Kobe.
Yes.
Stock 60. So looking at these numbers here, my perfect 60-degree number is like 105, 110. So spin rate right around that 10,000 number. Carry 110, total about that number. So pretty solid, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you have the speed that you do, you know, we're trying to give you control over the golf ball. We're not trying to have the shaft help with anything.
Right.
And you don't need help.
Yeah.
What you need help is controlling the windows
Yeah.
that you're trying to hit. So this shaft, I think, all the way through the set here, these tour issues are going to be hard to beat.
Yeah,
So
for sure. I think the biggest thing for me is like Kobe said, trajectory.
Yeah.
They're allowing me, these wedges and the shaft combos are allowing me to hit low, medium, and high shots all throughout the bag. So next we're going to go into the 54. I have the Mizuno T1, still same wedge, just the 8-degree bounce and the M grind here. So hit 3 for you guys here. All right, third shot there with the 54. First one had a little bit of draw on it, and then second two were pretty dang straight. So 54, we do have the True Temper Dynamic Gold S400s and all of the shafts. We're gonna come over here. So 54, right at that 12 to 13 yard dispersion between 60 and 54. We're at 123. So when I hit that 125 number, I'm rolling out that 54. I think that's pretty much like 100, 110, 115, and 125 are like my go-to numbers. You
Yeah.
can see that one there.
yeah, and obviously as the shaft lengthens, the club head speed goes up and
Yeah.
the ball speed goes up. So spin rate sometimes goes up there as well. So as long as we're hitting those windows right there, your
Yep.
carry number and your
Yep.
landing angle, we're good to go.
Yeah, I think biggest thing for me, like when I get into the 50, is now I can really start to see like the dispersion of my shots starting to widen. You know, if Keith Mitchell was in here, it would be like probably 1 to 1.5 yards of dispersion with his stock numbers, and you can see mine as a creator probably not as sharp. So we're gonna move into the 50 here. 3 balls with these. We have the 8-degree bounce and the S grind, and here still that T1 wedge. A little bit of a draw there. All right, third and final ball with the 50. Usually, if I'm gonna guess in my head, if I have about 140-ish number, that's about my 50. So we're gonna come over here. So I didn't hit those all that solid, so I want you guys to see that. The first one went about 138, second one 135, the final one 133. Had a lot of spin on that one, thinned it, and a heel strike. So a lot of the swing changes I've been making is trying to get the ball from the toe more to the center, and now you can start seeing it kind of work more to the deadly hosel, which is not good, but we're gonna try to straighten that out. But yeah, just to see the difference there. Like usually about 140, but didn't hit that good, which I want you guys to see is like we're still trying to sharpen the wedges a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can see here that this is a game of misses.
Yeah.
Right, and so you can see a little bit of a hill shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't get rewarded, you know, as you would if it was coming off the center of the face, and so that's the price that we pay.
Yep, 100%.
on miss hits.
100%.
It's just hard to predict.
Yeah, it is.
Distance.
Yeah, I mean, especially I was hitting it a lot off the toe, and I was like, gosh, I gotta change that. So I'm trying to get more from the inside, trying to work more of a draw because I was hitting it outside in, causing that toe ball. So next we're gonna move into my favorite, which is all my irons, and these are the brand new S3s by Mizuno. These things are literally a masterpiece. Like I'll pull out the 7 here, and then just look how pretty that iron looks. Probably, you know, with the video I made signing with Mizuno, I had JPXs when I was growing up. Now we have the S3s, and my ball striking has significantly improved. And I'm gonna say that day after day because this year we'll be hitting a ton more greens. And first we're gonna start with the pitching wedge, and I have the Dynamic Gold X100s in here, which S400s and X100s. They're slightly different, but similar like shaft profiles, I would say.
Right.
But yeah, they fit me the best. So we'll hit three for you guys right here. Pitching wedge should be around that 150 number. Definitely the swing changes of working out into out are definitely you know, showing themselves. We are playing a little bit of a draw today. All right, third and final ball. All three of those had like probably a 2 to 3 yard draw on them. They all probably went around that 150 number. So we're gonna come over here to the screen, and yeah, there's our 52 carry, and that's the difference right there. Look at that, right on the screws of a wedge, and that's the difference. I had a heel strike on that last 50, and literally right on the screws. Yeah, you guys can see it right there, right on the screws with the pitching wedge, and that went my stock number, that 150, 155 number. So yeah, it was a good testament to what happens when you don't hit the center of the club.
Well, it's really one of the reasons that you go with a forged golf club.
Yes.
Is just to the consistency of the strike.
Yep.
And what you can expect out of the strike.
100%.
You can lean on that every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with these forged clubs. I'm definitely seeing a difference with my mishits. Like, they're not way offline. Now they might be off numbers a little bit, but offline they're really not much. So that's a really good improvement. So next we'll go in the 9-iron, 3 balls here, still the same shaft, X100s. That one definitely didn't hit it solid, so that's going to be interesting to see that one. That was perfect there. Hit one solid, one a little heavy, and then one perfect at the end there. That went pretty dang deep, and I hit that one right on the screws as well. So we're gonna come over here to the screen, and there's our stock numbers with the 9-iron. I'm usually around that 165, 170 number with the 9. Pretty good gapping from the pitching wedge to the 9, usually about that 10-yard range. So again, when you hit it well, you know, your numbers will be pretty solid. So we went 60 degree, 110, 54, about 125, 50, about that 135, 140. Pitching wedge, 155, well, I guess 153, 152, and then the 9 is about 163, 165. So this club's there. We'll move right into the 8 and then keep on going. And then I want you guys to see this new 3-wood that the Mizuno rep made on the tour truck. Kyle, he had rack glue put inside this. So you guys will want to stay tuned for the 3-wood, because that thing goes a mile. Be right, that first flag there. Oh yeah, just short of it. Pretty dang consistent with the 8. Oh, that might go in. Oh, almost hit it. All right, last one. All right, last one with the 8. I'm gonna guess is 162 with the 9-iron. Those 3. The last one was a little thin, so it should be a little shorter, but about that 175-ish number. So a little thin and a little heel shot. So come over here. Pretty good dispersion with the 8-iron. My mid-irons have been really solid the last couple months, and that's because of the S3s and putting myself in the right shaft. How important do you think it is to be fitted for clubs, especially as like a high to mid handicap? How important do you think it is?
Yeah, I mean, the game's hard, so what you can't do is spend a lot of money on something that's not made for you.
Yes.
When I ask you what size shoe you wear, what size shoe you wear?
10.5.
Well, how do you know?
Because that's what I'm fitted for.
That's right.
Yeah.
So there's no difference.
Yeah.
I mean, because the golf equipment, this game is really hard. Yeah. So the golf equipment is just like ordering a pair of pants or a pair of shoes. You got to know what fits you.
100%. Well, that's a testament to you know, this place as well. If you guys want to come get a fitting at the Mizuno location here in Atlanta, you can do it online, right?
Yeah, MazunoFoundry.com.
MazunoFoundry.com. You guys can see all of this brand new multi-million-dollar facility for your own and go get fitted, because you'll definitely be hitting it better. So next we'll be moving right into the 7-iron bread and butter right here, usually about my 190-ish club. So hopefully we ate our Wheaties today and get it there. Now we're peppering the
I hit the cart.
cart guide all over the left flag now. All right, hit 3 with a pretty good draw on them, so they should be around that 190, probably 195 number. Go ahead and check this out. Yeah, so we got 3 good dispersion there with the 7. Like I said, when you have clubs that fit you right, you'll start to see things work in your favor a little bit more. 192-ish total, 188 carry with club speed of like 102 with the 7-iron. So that's why it's important to get something in the shaft, because if I had like a regular flex or like just I guess stiff flex, because this is extra, you would be able to see a big difference.
Yeah, it would require you to be a lot better than most people are. When you have another variable that you've got to take into consideration, the kick and the unload of the shaft, you don't need that help. So what we need help doing is making sure that those numbers are those numbers every time.
Every time. Yeah.
And when you have another variable, if the shaft doesn't fit you, that's a big ass.
You got to try to use some of your athletic ability to time the club properly.
If you have it. If you have
Yeah, that's true. So all right, here we go. 6-iron. Same thing. I mean, this is the same thing from pitching wedge to 4, so we're kind of getting kind of redundant, but this should be, that was about like one, you know, 7-iron is usually about that 190, 195 number. This should be about another 10, 12 yards. You got 200 to about 207. That was a little left.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah, that was nice there. We will take that 9 times out of 9 right there. That was pretty damn perfect. We got, we are playing that draw today, I'll tell you what. But it feels pretty good. I feel like my best golf is draw with the irons and fade with the tee. So here we go. Here's our numbers. Again, we love to see it. The dispersion is getting tighter and tighter, and that's what we're trying to do, maximize that potential and just keep getting our misses smaller. That's what Mizuno's been doing for me. So here we go, stock yardage, 6-iron, 203 carry. We did have a little bit of rollout on that one, but the launch angle is great on that, so it's coming in soft with quite a bit of spin, so I'll take that.
Yeah, just consistency through the set. I think that's what you can see.
So we got, move on, last 2 clubs with the S3s, and then we'll move into my my bread and butter, the new 3-wood, and then what you all want to see, the driver. All right, Chris, tell me what shot I'm going to hit on 3. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, redo. Go ahead.
All right, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Low fade. I got you.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
High draw.
That is pretty, my friends. That's your high draw you wanted there. You kind of stunned me with the low fade. I mean, I can hit a low fade, but it's not, that wouldn't be like stock.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not hit that good. Let's see. I actually want to see where that ends up. That's probably like 180. That's probably like 180. Probably roll out. 195. Okay, I want you guys to see this. I almost shanked that ball. Yeah, see, look at this. I almost shanked that ball. I want you guys, this is real numbers right here. Literally almost hit the hosel, and that was only 20 yards of a difference between the two. Now that may seem like a lot, but that was right on target, as you guys can see. and just like a low thin shot. So these two balls are right around that 215 number. This last one here, almost hosel rocketed.
Looking like me.
I don't know what's over there. Tennis courts. I probably would have like hit somebody, but that's the difference. Like, I feel like everything's kind of going where I want it now to strike, just because we're just not good enough there yet to hit all three consistent at the same time. But yeah, I feel like they're going where I want them to. They're kind of going straight.
I mean, just like we've said before, the reason you're in these is to develop that consistency.
Yeah.
Even when you golf is a game of misses.
Yeah.
It's not a game of hits.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're out there planning on going through your round and you're maxing out your yardages,
Mm-hmm.
you're probably going to be very upset most of the day.
100%.
So you need to find the middle
Yeah.
of there somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not the best in the world. It's not the worst in the world. And those are the yardages you need to go off of, because those happen.
Yeah.
That happens.
And I would say if you're hitting all out stock numbers on the course every single time, you're probably not gonna score well.
No.
Because golf, I feel like I probably don't even hit my stock numbers maybe 50% of the time on the golf course. It's either like a 3/4, half, full, stop, whatever that is. So like, it's really just learning how to properly score with these clubs. So last one with the S3 is the butter knife, the 4-iron.
All right.
Should be just short of that one. Yep. All three of those had quite a bit of a draw, and that last one was a little shorter than both of them. But usually 4-iron for me is about that 225, 230 number. So we're gonna come out of here, and yeah, dispersion's pretty good. All three of them had a bit of a draw. So like I said, my swing change right now that I've been trying to make is more in to out, and that's what's causing the heel strike. So a little bit of heel strike there, put us at 219, 230 total, and then you can see those three balls had a little bit of a draw on them. So that's the finale of the S3. Now into the things that you guys want to see. My bread and butter that you guys seen since the day I started content has been a driving iron. So just put this one in the bag. Kobe fit me for this shaft right here with this little fly high, and I have the 2-iron in this setting. This is like anything from like 245 to 280 club. Like it's kind of that kind of Swiss Army knife where I can play all different types of shots, off the tee, into the greens, all that stuff. So I want you guys to see this firsthand and see the numbers on this 2-iron.
That face is so hot.
I think it flew that green. Holy moly, that's nuts. Hey, take a look at that one. Oh boy. Hey, if I can convince you guys something today, it's get yourself a driving iron. So there's the fade. I think the biggest thing with this club, what I'm gonna try to do today, is like kind of work on the different shots I can play. So that first one was like a low fade, or sorry, low draw. Second one was kind of like a higher fade, but still both went 255. Last one, I'm gonna hit like
Get into it a little bit?
huh?
Try to get into it a little bit?
Yeah, this one I'm gonna try to just really unleash on this one.
Oh, dude,
That's
that's so
straight.
good.
It goes straighter the harder I hit it. The club speed was probably there, but the strike, wow, that almost got to the back of the range. 112 club speed with the 2-iron. So all of those are pretty similar. We have about a 250 carry, 262 rollout, but we can really hit this from like 245 up to 290 with roll, like total wise. Carry, it's always around that 250, 260 number. So yeah, fly high. What do you think about the fly high? Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I just think for especially for better players, it's you know, there's no bias built into this, so you can really work it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Anytime you get the center of gravity away from the shaft axis, the club begins to dictate where the ball goes. And so we work really, really hard to keep this to where you can control the ball. So
And you guys can see that's what I use like hand in hand off the tee a lot. This, my friends, have you seen this one yet?
I smelt it.
He smelled it. You can actually smell it from like, if I'm here, you can
Like a
smell it.
rabid dog, dude. What is that?
All right, here we go.
I'm
This
sorry.
is the special STG that Kyle Hammond made on the Mizuno Tour truck. Shout out to him. He put me into Ventus, or actually you fit me for this, Ventus 8X here, out of the 7X TR into the 8X, and we actually have a 5-wood. 5-wood in this bent to a 3-wood. So you guys are gonna see this firsthand. This has only been played, what, I played 2 rounds with this? Two rounds with this. So here's my numbers with the brand new STG 3-wood.
Oh,
Kyle Hammond, I love you. Big shout out. And big shout out to my wife. Ashley actually broke this freaking club at my duel event. She goes and hits it, and she looks at me and like with complete and
like utter like sadness when you made it.
oh my gosh. So we actually had it rushed overnight for this video. So I made
Big
two
thank
more.
you. Big thank you again.
Yeah, big thank you to Ashley, and big thank you to Connor, Kobe,
Team Mizuno.
Team Mizuno for making it happen.
Kyle, everybody.
Kyle, everybody. Perfect. That is on an absolute rope. I hit one with a little bit of a fade. The second one had quite a bit of a draw on that one. The third one was pretty dang straight. So look over here to the numbers. We are swinging at 116 club speed, just inside the sweet spot. 282 carry with this 5-wood bent down to a 3-wood, and total of 300 yards. So I think that's gonna play like every day.
Yeah, no reason to kick that out of the bag, right?
Well, I think, I've never really been a big wood fan, and Mizuno has definitely turned me into one. So last but not least, we have the driver, the Keith Mitchell Special here. Kobe fit me into the Ventus 7X Fujikura shaft, and I have the STZ. This is the exact driver that Keith Mitchell plays on tour. And if you see scuff marks on the bottom of the driver, my wife, her tendency is to hit the top of the golf ball and not the actual sweet spot. So those scuff marks, Kobe, are from Ashley, not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm just letting you know. All right, 3 balls here.
That too much has killed me.
Oh man, that might be on the par 3. Wow, that almost flew the range there. Last stock yardage, what's in the bag with the STZ. See if we can get this thing out of the range here.
That looks like it did. That's dead straight.
That is gonna play. Oh, that's a home run. That is a home run. All right, here we go.
What do you think your club speed was?
Club speed was 122, ball speed 184. Spin rate was great. I usually like 2,000, 3,000 on that one. And then carry, my stock carry number with driver is always around 310. So that's perfect. So yeah, Kobe, that is a what's in the bag in stock yardages.
Yeah.
So appreciate you being a
With
part
the
of
help
this.
of your wife.
Yeah, with the help of my wife, I got new clubs, or in scuffed up clubs. But ladies and gentlemen, that is a what's in the bag. Kobe, appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
And the Foundry,
My pleasure.
Team Mizuno for hosting. Really quick, the putter is the new M-Craft. I have the mallet version here, and then I am playing the Mizuno Pro S ball. So that is it for the What's in the Bag stock yardages. Really hope you guys enjoyed that. Really excited to be a part of this community, and go get fitted. That's all I gotta say, because when you have fitted clubs, it really makes a difference. So subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.